Check out the price action from Tuesday morning. This is using the ultimate delta indicator. I've got it painting the candle color based on 3 different strengths of delta. Then I've also got the delta waves. These are in cumulative mode. When you use the delta waves in cumulative mode, you get a lot more signals. I originally wrote this code to be used in per bar delta mode, but there are some benefits to using it in cumulative mode. Besides the ultimate delta, I've got the 20 SMA, I've got VWAP, I've got the key levels indicator. So 931, first candle. Completely indecisive candle with wicks on both sides, tiny little body. We're buttoned up right against yesterday's close. This is where I took my first long of the day. We had a bunch of strong delta coming in. You can see this dark candlestick. We had a delta wave on this previous candle. So with these delta waves, if I see one of them, I'm looking for a potential breakout if we get a break lower on a delta wave to the downside, or a break higher from a delta wave to the upside. I also want to make sure we don't have any key levels in the way. So when we get this delta wave signal, this just means that delta has been decreasing for several candles. If I want to get in around 772, we got plenty of room down to VWAP at 750. And if we take the breakout lower, there's 20 points available. The delta waves keep coming in. You can see down here when we reach this cluster of key levels. This is the London Open, yesterday's New York Open, and yesterday's point of control. We get some neutral candles. We just kind of bounce back and forth between this cluster of key levels and VWAP. Our next delta wave to the downside, we have some strong negative delta coming in. And in this case, it turns out to be delta exhaustion. So just like up here, when I get one of these signals, I'm waiting for confirmation. I want to see a breakout lower now from this candle, at least a couple points lower. We do not break lower at all, so no trade triggered there. Next delta wave right here. Ideally, I'm going to wait for it to break above this next key level. We do have 10 points of room after this key level up to the VWAP. Once we break above VWAP with some strong delta and a delta wave, taking a break higher, we do have 9 or 10 points of room up to yesterday's close, which we hit in the next minute. Another delta wave, more strong delta. We do not break higher. We get a decrease in delta. We get some neutral candles, and price just ranges and chops in between VWAP and yesterday's close. This delta wave signal, we're breaking above yesterday's close. If I take a break higher, I'm looking for a break by 2 or 3 points. We do not get a break higher by 2 or 3 points. It only pops up 3 or 4 ticks there. Then we go back into slightly bearish delta, some neutral candles. We just start chopping around. We've got a delta wave here to the downside. When we break below VWAP, we've got some more lightly bearish delta coming in. Another delta wave to the downside. Very indecisive candle there. Ideally, I like to have at least some light delta coming through in the same direction as the delta wave. So if we waited until this candle when we've got the light bearish delta and the delta wave taking a break lower, it's also a break of whole number. We pop down over 40 points in less than a minute. And if I took that trade, I'm probably not going to hop into another short right away, especially since taking a break lower, there's only about 7 points of room until whole number. I consider a whole number to be a key level. We do get a bounce right off a whole number there. A big bounce, almost 50 points. Here we've got a delta wave to the upside, but we do not break higher, no trade triggered. Here we start getting some strong negative delta. Here's our first delta wave signal. So if I'm looking for a break below this candle with the delta wave and the strong delta, we get it right here, 587, drop down over 35 points. Here we've got a delta wave to the upside, strong delta, but no follow through, no breakout above this candle, no trade triggered. Delta wave to the downside. If you took the break lower, you've got over 30 points of scalping opportunity down to the next key level, which is yesterday's open. We bounce off of yesterday's open. Nice little wick down there, right off of yesterday's open. Get some lightly bullish delta coming in, some delta wave to the upside. Take a break above this delta wave candle. 573, got 12 points available up to the 20 SMA. Delta wave to the upside, strong delta. If we wait for a break, it's also a break above whole number 603, make it up 30 points. If I just took 2 long trades and they were both winners, and I was looking at this huge down move, I'm probably not going to be taking a third. I like the first move in the change of direction, sometimes a second move. Third move and beyond, I better have some really good reason to get into a trade. Delta wave to the downside. We do have about 9 points of room after a break down to the 20 SMA. Here's a close below the 20 with a lot of strong delta and another delta wave to the downside. Nice full-bodied candle as well. Great place to get in short. 573. We make it down over 40 points to yesterday's open. We get a nice healthy full-bodied candle and a close below this key level that we previously bounced off of. The delta waves are still coming in. There is a lot of resistance here with the key levels, but it did push down another 20 points. And then we just got all choppy and rangy right around this cluster of key levels. And this is a mixture of special volume levels from the key levels indicator as well as a previous day's point of control. And this is after 10:30. It's when I'm done trading usually. You can see the potential following the delta waves, watching the order flow that's going on behind the candlesticks, giving you crucial information about the buyers and sellers in the markets. I created the ultimate delta indicator to have all of my favorite features of order flow and delta, and also coming up with a few things that I've never seen before in an order flow indicator. There are links to the MMT Ultimate Delta in the description, as well as the key levels indicator. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. And if you want to see how I trade this in live markets, check out some of my other videos. I do a lot of live recording trade videos where I go over each and every trade that I take and exactly why I took the trade. As far as settings go, this is an NQ 1-minute chart, and the 3 levels of delta that I'm using for this NQ 1-minute chart are 100, 200, and 300. I hope you got some good ideas for your own trading. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.